Uh, yeah, it has. It's just been so fun, and I think that the more you talk to guys, just how much fun we have together, and the ride that we've been on for 9-10 months now. It's just the perfect way for this season to end.
What did it mean to you guys to see Kyle as emotional as he was?
It was great. I mean, you could tell from day one that he wanted this. He's when your GM is as passionate about winning as the players are and coaching staff. It's special because you know that he's going to put us in a position to win and do whatever he can to put us in that position. So, and I was thinking about it, anytime you could sneak Martin Marincin through waivers and Garrett Sparks and all these guys that got through, and all of a sudden you get to day one, you're like, we got a pretty solid team and we got a chance to do something special. And for that to actually happen, this league, guys move around, guys get traded, guys, you never know how it's going to go, and it was just, it was perfect.
What kind of an impact has Sheldon Keefe had on you as a player in the time that you've been here?
Well, it's been great working with him. He's composed. He's so smart with the X's and O's, and I think his work ethic allows him to do that. And it's been really fun being the captain and being able to communicate with him on a regular basis and seeing his approach. And just the same thing with Kyle. He wants to win. He's driven to win, and he won with the Sioux. He's won here. I'll be following and excited to see what happens next for him.
Dmitry Timashov was your line mate for most of the season. How have you seen him evolve and grow up in the regular season and through the playoffs? He seemed to take a big step.
Phase forward.
Yeah, Dima's a guy that when he's on, he's really on. He's changing the game, and he's a dynamic player. And I think he's been working on that consistency quite a bit. And Mules and I really enjoyed playing with him down the stretch in the playoffs. He really came on strong for us, and especially early in that Utica series, he was scoring some big goals, and it was a team effort, and he was one of the guys that stepped up in some of those big moments.
It's now out there that you're headed to Germany next year. Tough to say goodbye here to this team and start that next year.
Yeah, it's obviously I want to focus on this group and how special this was, but it's the hardest part is leaving the group of people that we have here, and it's been a special group, a special place for me, and just as I said, the perfect way for this season to go, and we earned every second of it through our togetherness, our excitement, our commitment to each other, and just the way we worked, the way that we approached every day and enjoyed it.
When did you make the decision that you were going to go overseas?
A few months ago. I spoke with my fiance. We're getting married July 21st, so we had a long talks about it, about how we saw our life going, starting with our marriage and what kind of experience we wanted fresh out of the gate. And it was a tough decision, but it was a life decision, an experience decision. Obviously going over there to a good team and going to still compete and work hard every day, just like I have my whole career. But it just felt like the timing was right.
Did you savor the run more, knowing that it was kind of the end for you?
Yeah, for me, it had to go this way, and I'm just so proud of the effort the guys put in, because if it hadn't gone the way it had, it would have been devastating. So I'm just so grateful for the way everyone, the whole team, the staff, Kyle, everyone bonded together to make sure that we got the job done.
Given how it did go, are you satisfied with the mark that Ben Smith is going to be a name on this team forever?
I don't know. It's hard to sit here now 24 or 48 hours later and think about that, but I'm just so grateful to have been in this organization and to be a part of this win. The last few years since I got traded here, the upswing is incredible, the difference it's been, and this is just another step for this group of guys. A few of them, a bunch of them will probably make that step to the next level, hopefully with the Leafs. And it's just another experience for them to draw on whenever they're in a Game 7 in round 2 of the NHL or the Stanley Cup playoffs. You hope that they can draw on this experience and see the commitment, the work ethic, and the excitement, the energy it takes overcome obstacles.
Is there a behind-the-scenes member of the staff that you just want to maybe give a shout-out for contributing to where you guys are right now?
It's hard to point out just one. We have all these guys have made huge contributions to our effort, and to our medical staff and our equipment guys. All we had to do was focus on hockey, and they were there for us all year and through these playoffs, going on these long road trips when you're in a city for 3 games, and when it's 100 degrees in Austin. These guys really took care of us and made sure we were hydrated, we were well nourished, and just ready to play hockey.
No-brainer to give it to Rich after you had it, trophy?
Yeah, I'd wanted to have that conversation with a few of the guys beforehand, but I didn't, just because I was, nervous. So in the moment, talking to Greeny and Vinny and Mules, just like, hey, like, what do you think? And it's just, Dickey is a guy that's such a big contributor for us. He wasn't out there in the playoffs, but his presence in our room and the way he's been for the last 3 years for this team, he earned it. He earned every second, and he has all of our respect.
It was reported after the game that Travis Dermott actually held himself out of the game. It's for, I guess, the better part or the betterment of the team. As the captain, what does that say for his dedication to the greater good, the greater goal of the team?
That was a big loss for us, for him to miss, Game 5 and potentially the rest of the series. He battled in Game 6. Just he was an absolute warrior to come in and play. But Dermy's a guy probably played his last game in this league just like Johnny, and he competed and worked as hard as he could. And I think in that last game, I think he knew that him going out there was just one less body, and if he couldn't play at his best, then maybe it was better for the team. And as you said, it's honorable to do, because it's hard to do that in that situation. And for him to just have that self-awareness, and for us to trust him and to trust our training staff, it was great. But also we have all the faith in Nielsen. He stepped in. The 2 games that we played in the finals, we won 12-3. So his presence, he was on the bench excited, and he worked hard in the shifts that he had, and that's the kind of attitude you have to have this time of year, just next man up mentality.